Alright, welcome back YouTube to some more Keeper runs. I was holding R a little bit to try and get an interesting start, and I would say that this constitutes it with triple shot built in. Don't look at the eyes. The eyes are now grabby hands. Unless you walk sideways, in which case the true horror is revealed. We almost did it. Last time we almost did it. One hit away. That's very painful. But that's fine, we can just do it better this time, maybe. We had to skip one item room last time. Oh yeah, because they link in. Yeah, that is good. The old, not mitosis, whatever this is called. Spore shot. And I think we finished our conversation we were having last time. I was kind of focused on the Hush fight, so I don't fully recall. We're still aiming for the Mega Satan fight as well, though. Yeah, it does decent damage, not doesn't. It does decent damage when it explodes. Tear rate is perfect. Good start. Yeah, we could just call them popcorn tears, I suppose. It is something growing, though. Like, something is growing in him, and he makes things grow in other people. I might do this just to get Bookworm. Let's see what's in the item room first. Oh yeah, so the one thing I didn't talk about during the last run was the semi-genuine plea for help on the Go Live message regarding a Kickstarter. And this is keeping in mind that at some point very soon the Deep Rock Galactic board game Kickstarter is going to be starting up. Sent out an email saying it's coming soon, but wasn't like more specific than that. No. The one Keeper starts with lets you get into shops for free, right? Without spending a key. And that other item might be better if that is what it does. Farting baby. He farts. That just gives you bombs creep. That's fine. So there's the Deep Rock Galactic board game. I'm not sure if I mean, it does have miniatures, but it is a board game. It's not a skirmish game. It's not a war game. It has a board. Which is still good. But it's not necessarily my thing. So we'll need to wait and see, ideally, how it plays and whatnot. Well, thank you, Angelic, for thanking Fluffy Bunny. And then at some point this year, the other Night Models one that they delayed because apparently one of their people was in a car accident. They've never mentioned it since then either, which is very strange. But they've delayed that to sometime this year. Gotham City Chronicles is getting their third season, although I'm not interested in that unless they release the updated rulebook. 1, for free, because they said they would do it for free. And 2, that the game is actually good now. So that one might be an easy one to ignore. Nobody knows. I presume you'll be searching for Carl and making money selling horror as you do. What else would you be doing? You have to... for Carl. Okay, I only have one spare key. That would give me 2 books. I could get another key for the bomb. I will go back. But yes, as LoJack says, the one that is catching my eye is the bloody Zombicide Marvel game. Or Marvel Zombies Zombicide. We played Zombicide, Zombicide is officially in Tabletop Simulator. And we played it for a little while, and the things I didn't like about it aren't in the Marvel version of the game, which I learned from mistakenly watching a, here's how the game plays type of thing. Don't like the noise mechanic. The noise mechanic isn't in it. And I don't like the friendly fire. Like, the friendly fire rules in Zombicide have to be the stupidest I've ever heard. And those don't exist either. So, they got rid of the 2 parts I hated. The friendly fire rules in Zombicide, incidentally, is if you're firing into a horde of zombies that are on the same tile as your friend, you hit your friend first. Because apparently you just can't shoot for shit. I mean poop. Which was a dumb rule, and we house ruled that super quick when we were playing it. I don't know if they corrected that for other versions. Like the version in Tabletop Simulator is just Zombicide. They've done like Cowboy Zombicide, Space Zombicide, and expansions and whatnot. And this new one they're doing is proving very popular. They're over 4 million already. Is Marvel Zombies, and even if I wasn't interested in the game, the sculpts look fantastic. Like Zombie Hulk, they did Zombie Kingpin, and he's got like his pimp cane sticking out of his neck. They did Zombie Thor, who's like ripped his own arms off by trying to lift up his hammer when he's not worthy. Like the sculpts are fantastic. And because of how well it's done, there's obviously a lot of stretch goals, and it is getting a retail release, but they do that thing because Come On Games are experts at milking Kickstarters. They know what they're doing. Like the architect in Matrix 2 said, they've done this many times before and they've become very efficient at it. So they know what they're doing with it, and there's a shit ton of stuff that's Kickstarter exclusive. And then they've also done a couple of expansions. There's like, if you get the base game, that's just you play as zombies and you are eating people, and shield agents are trying to stop you, and occasional superheroes as well. And then there's an X-Men expansion. In that game you can play as actual heroes fighting zombie heroes. But then there's also other expansions. There's a Fantastic Four themed expansion, and then there's a Guardians of the Galaxy themed one they've shown off already that has like a zombie Thanos who will just like hunt you through your campaign. He's kind of like Nemesis, I guess, in that regard. And there's like, I think there's 9 days to go on the Kickstarter itself. I guarantee they're going to reveal at least one more expansion. I don't know what it would be, I have a feeling. I have a feeling that's what they do. It'd be like, I was going to say Inhumans, but they've already shown an Inhuman. Like zombie Black Bolt is holding Medusa's head. That does nothing for him. It gives him some flies. Or not even that, huh? Okay. This run quickly became bad just based on I've had to essentially ignore 2 item rooms. Or rather, well, ignored an item room and then taken an item that does nothing. This farting baby, he farts, but also does nothing. They're also doing an interesting thing with the way they're releasing it. You can select 2-wave distribution, because the game isn't meant to ship in its entirety until June next year, I think. But if you select the 2-wave option, the core box, like just the base box, is releasing this year. To retail as well. Son of a... So it is becoming very hard to resist. I think if you want, like, they are also like doing a literally 2 feet tall Galactus model, but nuts to that. 1, where the hell would you store the damn thing, and 2, not interested. But if you just wanted the base box and a couple of expansions, I think that's going to run like $300. Which is a little steep. They're definitely trying to get away with charging more because it's the Marvel license, I would say. It would be so easy if I could just go to Kickstarter and be like, yeah, Bard Song and Darkest Dungeon, I don't want those. Please refund me my money. And then I would just, in a heartbeat, go back Marvel Zombies. But they deliberately make that very difficult to do after a project is over. Why is this not an angel deal? Screw you. I've still got 8 days to decide, but it's not just that one by itself, it's that there's a back 2 I don't really want to back, and I am having massive buyer's remorse over. And then 2, the potentiality of 2 more that I'm interested in, but I really don't want to back as many Kickstarters this year. I could make some of my money back selling them on eBay, but then it's also a hassle of like doing it. You're happy you backed the Monster one? I'm unhappy that you still went through with that. But, you know, you can do what you want, it's your money. It's your version of your medication, I get it. Oh, he farted. In what manner did that assist me? What do you mean it didn't? Oh, that last run was so much better than this one is. You're feeling grey shame fatigue? I have a little bit of buyer's remorse regarding Shadow of the Bat. It's just okay, and when Kickstarters cost so much money, just okay isn't really good enough. Not anymore. Oh, this might be the end, my friends. Let's see. No, it's only Vampire Survivor where if I call a run trash it goes the distance. Because I'm pretty sure that last run I won on stream was also the one where I said it was garbage. Like, you fall into the weird temptation as well, because you can justify it partially by being like, well, I've got a tabletop channel. It is growing, slowly, but it is growing. So these are investments. I remember being that way with video games. Like, prior to the channel ever taking off in the first place. Like, video games are an investment. But I am happy it's growing. But I like variety, and I think that's my problem. It's that people don't like variety. That's also something I learned from getting sick of Overwatch. It's like, why are you sick of Overwatch? Just play more Overwatch. Why are you playing Isaac? Play more Overwatch. Why are you playing Enter the Gungeon? Play more Overwatch. Why are you playing Pokemon Sun? Play more Overwatch. And then it creates that bitter relationship with the game, doubly so. And the sad part is, those people were right, if you want to just make money. Those people were 100% in the right. I have no idea if this item helps us or not. Vampire Survivors did make an item called NFT because they're taking the piss. Or the guy. Like, it's a one-person game, right? And they called, like, their update, like, the 25th anniversary update or something, and the game's been out for a month. If that. You can't right-click save an NFT, it makes laser beams shoot you from space. Oh, it was the 35th day anniversary. That's still silly though. On purpose. Hello, Meta. I guess despite being worse, this run technically could do better if I get a Chaos card, but that also... Oh. 2 coins. Good okay. Probably should have used it in a room of enemies, maybe. But that also could mean that I'm just not fast enough to get to Hush, so the Chaos card would be irrelevant. I used to be a gamer like you, but then I tried to right-click save an NFT. Can't wait for this wave of NFT bullshit to die. Oh, and speaking of dying. Haha, he farts. He's a bumble farts. I'm not even convinced he has a butthole. I'm pretty sure he's a sentient finger puppet. Where did that money come from? Okay, that's interesting. Let's see if we live through one first of all. Hello, Ralph. What? Well, that's not a good sign. Do I risk going for the other part of the key now, or do I wait until I'm hopefully more powerful? I'm gonna wait, because I don't think I'll be able to kill the harder one. Because I barely killed that one. No, not do it. Because then I'd have to hold R again for another decent item. We're trying to make this run work, and I've got plenty of floors to get another deal with the angel. Plus, if I kill it faster, we've got more chance of making it to Hush, because right now we're going too slow, I think. Now. Ooh, I thought you would have died faster than that. That was close. Hello, Austin. I think that's also why I was painting so much on my day off as well. I was subtly trying to justify more grey shame purchases to myself if I got through some of my backlog. Which isn't really that large, if you don't count the games that I have no interest in playing currently. If you count the games I have interest in playing, it's really just a bunch of old Batman miniatures, and that's it. Oh, and some Fallout stuff as well, and preparing for a potential Season 2. I have ideas percolating. Percolating? Percolating. Penicuring? Pedicuring? How do you word again? It's not the mom floor, but I'd still rather find item room first. What is the next big game we have to look forward to? Is it Elden Ring? Is that the next nearest thing out, or is like Total Warhammer 3 out first? I think it's Elden Ring. I thought that was early February. But I have literally nothing about it. I saw the initial reveal trailer for it, which was a whole lot of nothing, and then the one where it had a bunch of Sekiro and Bloodborne reused assets and animations, and I haven't seen anything else. Does this even give me the health? Oh, it does, okay. If I'd had this health on that last run, we'd already be done. Congratulations on getting a week off work, but I'm sorry you got COVID. You are vaxxed, right? Wait, Dying Light 2 is out in 9 days? Oh, my poor bloody wallet. You want to play that with me, right? I think we both enjoyed playing Dying Light 1. It's one of my favourite zombie games, honestly. I really like Dying Light. I think I might want to wait for reviews of the second one to make sure they haven't shit the bed, but I still want to play it. Okay, yeah, you want to wait for reviews as well first. That's very fair. The worst possible payout from the item. You spent $600 for classes? Ugh. $600 for classes. Not even supplies for classes, but the classes themselves? We already have a teleport, but I don't think we're going to get into the boss fight fast enough to make use of it. Which is just typical. That was what wasn't covered for by financial aid. It's a lot of money. How many Kickstarters you get back with that kind of money? Maybe 2. Maybe. Your D100 is too much of a risk. You paid $160 to access your homework. I'm considering taking Book of Shadows instead of the book. Instead of the coin. The coin heals 1 health, but I've got plus 1 HP. The Book of Shadows is invulnerability for bosses other than Hush. If I get some kind of charge item, it might be better as well. Yeah, I think I'm going to try Book of Shadows. Yes, education is a scam. I was going to quote oh, you know what? Let's use that in here. I was going to quote the guy who plays Dr. Cox from... Is it Heat? Is Heat the one where he says young, dumb and full of, you know, the rest of that quote? Yeah, cottage cheese. That's right. That's that precise quote. Was that from Heat? Is that the right movie? No, Point Break. That's the movie, right? Keanu Reeves and whoever else. I feel like I'm getting my movies mixed up. What was the end of the quote? You don't need to know the end of the quote. If you put in young, dumb, and full of, it'll autofill. You can't get me that way. Yeah, we're too slow for boss rush. I really hope it's not this way. Yeah, because I'm too slow to get through there. Ow. Didn't get a coin, that's not good. Still didn't get a coin? Well, I left 2 on the map, so I'm going back. Is this Mom? It is Mom. Oh, I need a charge as well, though. I'll get the coins first. Oh, but I can't go this way. Because I'd have to use the chariot. And then I'd just get hit on the way back. That's so stupid. I'll have to risk this room then. Now I have a charge, but I have no health. I only moved one of them? Come on, there we are. Okay, go back to full health. Hopefully I can stay that way for the boss. Because the book play only pays off if I get to Hush. If I don't get to Hush, then it never mattered. Hello, Daniel. There goes Isaac. Isaac. Oh, it's going to live. Some coins on the floor. That's nice. This run is not as good as the last run. In the last run, I failed to kill Hush by 1 hit. As you can see, we're not exactly blowing the doors off here, so I'm taking a very long time to kill Mom, which doesn't bode well for Hush. At this rate, I probably won't even make it to Hush, but if we can get another Angel deal, I can at least take a stab at Mega Satan. Yeah, I want the damage, so which means we'll have to go to Mega Satan via the via Shoal. That's fine. Okay. We have the Mega Satan key. We are probably too slow for Hush. Let's see how it plays out. I did a little bit of computer science at uni. I did computer support at college, which I enjoyed a hell of a lot more. Your keys now. What? It didn't work on him? It's the Ace of Spades. Did we confirm that Dying Light 2 is out before Elden Ring? Computer science doesn't exist anymore. Yeah, your degree is just like toilet paper now, because it has a non-existent category on it. It sounds like you're designing a house I would make in Minecraft, Daniel. Dying Light 2, February 4th, and Elden Ring is...
Did you see that, Zack?
Thank you, Pikachu's Ragnarok, for reusing your Twitch Prime. Welcome back. Every Twitch Prime helps put a roof over my head, I suppose, or whatever, but also funds Kickstarters. Like, I'm sure you can see I've got the sub-goal thing back on because we dropped under the number I like to stay above. I considered doing like a sarcastic donation thing. You know how streamers like use sub money to pay for cars and whatnot? Have it be like, pay for my Kickstarter. No, I don't mean I'm running one, friend. That's close. I am missing 1 health, if I've been following correctly. Just go for it. Actually, let's try for a second secret room. Huh.
FK. In the
Well, I would write pay for my plastic crack addiction, but then I'd worry a new person would come to chat, speed read it, and think that it says pay for my crack addiction. And have issues with that. Thank you, Lostin, for gifting 5 tier 1 subs. I'm going to blame that on the COVID. Cambion Conception, not great. But pretty terrible for this character because I don't really want to get hit that much. Oh, you gifted a sub to someone called Cthulhu Penguin. I think giving them that kind of power is probably a bad idea, but Slythief got one. No, dear God is someone else. Cthulhu is more like a demon. Ha 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 ha. Pure Liam, no, not Liam Neeson, Leslie Nielsen, that's the one. That's pure Leslie Nielsen level humour. Wordplay at its best. Ow. Is there coins in there? There was. I should go back. I like that slightly distressed looking wolf thing. I bought have... Can you do a take two of that sentence? I didn't realise that catching COVID made you talk like an orc. Wait a minute. I think that means we might have discovered who Patient Zero is. Everyone keep an eye on Daniel. Oh! Both and not for the Patreon thing. Both and not for the Patreon thing. Well, either way, thank you for the tier 2 sub. Why indeed, Mr. Bond. The hell are you? What kind of champion is that? Oh, it's a give you flies champion. Okay, so he's saying, yeah, but that's what I thought he meant, but then he said, but not the Patreon thing. Not that I don't blame anyone for, like, not using Patreon, considering I don't really do anything with it. I keep saying I should and then I don't, but then there's also talk of them, like, starting to accept cryptocurrency and whatnot. I'm like, I don't want to be associated with them if they do that. They haven't, just to be clear. But I believe they're putting out feelers regarding it. The Patreonomicon. The Patreon is such a good model. It's like they do nothing. They host a website that lets people support people they like, and yet they still try and F it up by doing stuff like NFTs. Well, again, they're not doing NFTs, they're putting out feelers to potentially... Oh wait, I said NFTs. Crypto, I meant. Crypto. It's Twitter that's doing the NFT thing. All these corporations stepping in landmines, it's harding... It's harding? It's hard to keep track. Hello, Lan. Well, thank you for redrawing that picture that you tweeted at me last week. I don't think you've been here since then. Or you have, and I forgot to mention it, but thank you. Morning? It's the evening for me. Too much talking about Batman all day, I guess. Because it was another long recording. The second showing with the Mr. Freeze. Although Mr. Freeze wasn't even in the list, but still counts as his crew for the purposes of the rules. Yes, NFTs are a scam. So is cryptocurrency. What are time zones? A device fashioned purely to annoy and disrupt. And also to keep Shady away from my streams. Because he has to work on American time, but from the UK, so he works nights. He's a phone hooker, for anyone who isn't aware of what he does for a living. I'm not sure what the canonical term is for someone who sells their body via phone lines, but that's what he is. Oh, okay, I had to use the book there because I was too slow to dodge the beam. Okay, gotta remember I'm going down to Shoal. And we're too slow for Hush by 2, well, call it 3 minutes. A 6-line operator. Call girl sounds classier. I guess you could go with like telecommunications slut, but that's a little rude, but also kind of cool sounding. Crypto can be a good idea, just volatile. Oh, you mean like communism? You've collected his cards in a recent Yakuza game. Don't go there, we go here. Because if I went up to the cathedral, we wouldn't even get the option to go into the Mega Satan door. I should have taken the Polaroid, but I wanted the damage from the negative. Because we've had no damage ups. They do brimstone? No. Ow. That's a problem. I wasn't expecting him to run right at me. Why is my keeper so... Oh yeah, I had a speed down from Fat Mushroom, didn't I? That's why he's so slow. No HP and no anything makes keeper dead. I don't think the sensor is doing the garlic effect. Or whatever this is called. The Holy Fan. Holy Fan would be another name for the Pope, right? Because you're just like, you're a massive fan of being holy. You're the most holy fan, so they make you the Pope. The hell are you? Makes your tear speed go down. No thank you. It is, yeah. I'm impressed at how simple an idea it is and how good it is. And it's so fairly priced. Overly fairly priced, which makes it even better. I hope they keep adding stuff with how popular it's been. Stop giving me the damn eyes. Okay. Guess I'll just be dead then. That was a thing.